Hey beauty marks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Pamela Ricardo. I'm a life coach, health coach, nutrition specialist, actress, and speaker. Yes, I do all of those things. You know, life be lifing, as the kids would say. And how do you stay the course when you are just burnt out beyond belief? And what do you do when you start to not believe in yourself? I think you are the most qualified to teach the things that you've been through, and I've been through that. And I still go through it. I still have imposter syndrome. I still have all the things that you have. The coping mechanisms, don't always work. You pray and you pray and you pray and you still don't get any answer, at least not the answer you thought you were supposed to get. I think that's really the key, is that when you pray, you understand that the outcome that comes next may be totally opposite of what you think is going to come from your prayer. So I want to talk today about some tips that I use that work for me to help me get through tough times when I feel like giving up, when I feel hopeless, when I don't know why I'm even still trying so hard to do something that doesn't seem to be working. Let's talk about that today. Some of the things I'm gonna say are gonna make you roll your eyes because you've heard people say it to you all the time, like stay positive, be grateful. Sometimes those words do not work, right? And they probably frustrate you even more because you're like, listen man, I'm living a real life right here. Here's some practical ways to kind of think about what you're going through. If you're feeling burnt out, if you feel like you're gonna throw the towel in, if you feel like you don't know why you're trying anymore, you gotta think about why you even started in the first place, like for real. I would go through this series of like good days and bad days in business, right? And I would have to say to myself, what brought me to this anyways? Like, why was this the thing I chose? Why did you choose what you are pursuing, right? There's a reason why God placed that in your heart, that was your page, that was the level, that was the thing, that was the gift, that was the talent, that was the business. Unless you were following someone else and you're in copycat syndrome, or you're looking at people on Instagram and trying to find an easy way out, this is not for you. But for you that is watching that feels innately that something in you is supposed to be an artist, supposed to be a singer. It's in you. It's a part of you. When you're doing it, you're your happiest. You've heard people tell you throughout your time doing it sporadically, maybe not every day, but someone or some people or some event has come where you have done your gift and you've gotten the feedback that you're good. Or someone has told you, thank you for sharing that, you saved my life, or you brought me out of my funk. You're helping people. Can you attach what you're doing to service? Because that's what it comes down to. Or is this a selfish thing that you're chasing? You have to ask yourself that. Because if you're looking for the outcome to be a lot of money, a big old house, a Mercedes-Benz, traveling to Europe every month, all the superficial things, going shopping, and taking the photos with, celebrities or whatever. If that's the only part of it you look forward to, you are not in the right mindset. You're not in the right mindset. Because when we think about the outcome in that way, it takes away the purpose behind what you're doing. So I always say to myself when I get to this place where I'm looking at the wrong thing, because we all do it. Like we're all human. You want to do nice things for yourself. You want to have the money to pay all your bills while you're working in your gift, so you don't have to get another job on the side or whatever. We all want to get to that part. But the main issue is a lot of times we forget about why we even started and what the service part of it really was. You became a singer because you remember singing in front of people and watching how their faces lit up and how much joy they felt dancing to your song. You love painting because you paint and it gives you a peace and a calm and tranquility, and you've shown that to someone you love and they said wow, and you felt how you made them feel. There's a feeling attached to what you do. We got to get back to the source of why you're doing what we're doing so that we can stop stressing about this crazy outcome that we've made up in our head that's supposed to happen on our timeline. The next thing that you have to do, or the next thing that I suggest, is taking what I just said, but also realizing that there's a path and a journey to where you're headed, right? And the path and the journey make no sense to you. You might be at Kroger right now bagging groceries and then going home and writing your music. But maybe while you're at Kroger, not only maybe there could be a person that discovers you, maybe you're humming one day and someone says, oh, I like your voice, or you singing and someone catches you. It could be that, or it could very well be you're learning a skill set there of just being on time. Like they don't play at your store. You gotta clock in on time or you're out of there and you need the money. Or they're teaching you how to be on time. They don't let you slack off with your hair and how you carry yourself. So you're teaching yourself to be on time and poised. You're learning how to speak to people people of all different races and all different genders and all different all types of people. I can't think of what I'm about to say. You're learning to talk to different types of people. Now you're learning your networking skills. Then maybe you don't work there anymore, and the next thing God puts you on is you meet a young person who wants to do what you're trying to do too. And now you become a little bit of a mentor to that person. That's where your service starts to come in. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm not making any money. I'm helping this kid out. I mean, I do what I love. I don't mind helping them, blah, blah, blah. But that's God teaching you how to help others with your gift. Our gift isn't always for us. It really isn't. It's not always for us. It never is for us. It's always to serve others. And how you serve may come in different ways. Your serving, maybe one day you become a singing coach. Maybe you're not going to have a platinum album, but maybe you'll realize that being a coach is way more fulfilling than anything in the world, and you won't regret that. God knows what he's doing with you. He knows your heart. He knows your heart better than you do. So we have to get to the point where we realize that the journey is just what it is. I set out to be an actress. I had no clue what that was going to look like. I just got some pictures taken, found an acting class online, showed up to the acting class, started watching movies differently, started writing down my favorite actors, started looking at Emmy and Academy Award-winning movies, watching what the actors were doing. It taught me how to be a great student, because I was going to one day be a coach. You can't be a good teacher if you're never a good student. And it taught me how to be diligent. But what I also didn't realize was God was preparing me to be a speaker. Because while I'm learning how to act, I'm learning how to be a performer, I'm learning how to memorize lines, I'm learning how to get up on stage and speak to a lot of people at one time, and I'm learning how to be on when I need to be, right? Because I'm kind of introverted, so to knock me out of that, God gave me the performer, part of me, so that when it's time to work, I can tap in. So he's doing the same thing with you. You got quirks and things with you that need to be kinked out, like totally taken out of you for you to be who you're supposed to be. He has to kick those things out of you or train you to get rid of those things. And how he does it is totally how he does it. We don't know. We don't know how he gets you to stop being worried about men or women. We don't. Phoenix, can I live? I'm working. I love you. We don't know how he's going to change us for the better and make us who he needs us to be to walk out the path he has written for us. But we got to be open to it, right? But that's why you have Instagram and YouTube and people you can follow and listen to that'll keep you on your path, because you were sent to this video for a reason. The best thing you can do tonight is to get on your knees and pray. Pray for discernment. God, what do you need me to be doing right now? Please show me who you have me be. Please show me where you need me to go. Please show me what you need me to get rid of. Please remove anyone from my life that doesn't need to be there. Please help me see what I need to see so that I can move forward. Pray for that discernment, and then pray for the strength and the wisdom to continue to move forward without getting so discouraged tomorrow. Just pray for tomorrow. That's what you need to do tonight. And wake up tomorrow with a mindset of whatever happens, it's on my journey for a reason. When you find yourself getting frustrated in traffic when you go to work, or frustrated when you go to the coffee shop in the morning because you work from home, or frustrated when you go to the grocery store and the small mundane tasks throughout the day that have been pissing you off lately because you're on edge, because life is lifing, say to yourself, why would I spend my good energy being angry about something that is so minuscule and it's fleeting? This is a moment in time. Practice not letting small things piss you off so much. That was a game changer for me too. What this is going to do is give you the capacity to see life from a more positive mindset. When you don't waste your energy on being angry with the car beside you or telemarketer or whatever, you're giving yourself more capacity to have more happiness in your day. It's about keeping the happiness. It's about staying diligent. It's about looking at your why. I think for me, the thing that keeps me going is the fact that I know my track record thus far has been, I'm a hard worker. Anything I've put my mind to, I've seen it actually come to fruition. And I can take a L pretty well. By taking L, it means I took some losses pretty well. And I bounced back from them pretty well and moved forward. And I know that what I'm doing isn't for me, it's for the greater good of the women and men that I empower. And I have to remind myself of that so I don't get selfish about it and look at numbers and look at this and look at that, because then I will lose track of why I'm doing what I'm doing, and it takes the joy out of it. Maybe you don't have the money you need right now to do the things you need to do. God is teaching you how to do a lot with very little. Teaching you how to stretch the money. But he's also trying to see if you have the patience too. Because when you give up because the money's not coming, now he has to teach you another lesson. You know, we always complain about being in cycles over and over and over again because we're not learning the lesson. You know, you might meet the same guy over and over again because you're not learning how to catch the red flag early on. You know, you're doing the most way too soon, or whatever you're doing wrong. You know, we've all been in cycles, including myself. And God is teaching us and getting those bad habits out of us, because how dare we arrive to the destination he has in plan for us, the next step that he has in plan for us, and we're not prepared? He wouldn't do that to you. He's going to get you prepared. But when you get there, you're not going to feel prepared, but you'll be in your destiny. I wasn't prepared the first time I came on a major TV show set. I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared. But I had to work through my nerves and do the best that I could. And I learned so much so I can take it on to the next one. You know, you're never going to be perfect when you're pursuing what you're pursuing, but you just get better over time. And over time, I got more comfortable. Over time, I knew how to get to my trailer. Over time, I was ready when they called for me. After time, you know, you just get better and better and better. You know, so don't expect to be perfect when you get to where you think you're going, because when you get where you're going, that's not the end of your life. You still have so much more life to live. Focus on the next best thing to do and the next best step. That's it. It's all going to work out for your greater good. I know you've heard that before, but if you listen to this video one more time while you're in the shower or while you're in the car today on the way to work, remember, you're not alone. Everything I say to you, I've already said to myself, and it works. Get out of the selfish mindset. It's not all about you. You're here to serve people. Remember that. The most fulfilling things I've ever done didn't even have money attached to it. It was the young women who reached out to me telling me that I helped them get out of bad relationships. I helped them have more confidence. I helped them start their business. I helped them not want to kill themselves. Those were priceless moments in my life that said, what's the money about? I just helped people. I saved a life. And it's not coming from an arrogant standpoint. It's more of, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because it's coming from my heart. I'm not doing it for that to happen, but it's happening like that. So whatever you're doing and it's getting those natural reactions out of people, or you're seeing things happen off of the grace, off of the goodness of your heart, because you're doing what you love and you're good at it and you respect it enough to work at it. No matter what the outcome is right now, you respect what your gift is enough to continue to work at it. The gift is around the corner. You just got to be patient. You got to pray a lot more, because the answers will come. And no matter what that answer is, you need an answer. So pray, ask him. He's ready for you to talk to him. But you have to listen when he talks to you too. Take time to hone in on what you love. Write down your values. Write down who you are. Write down who you serve. Pray. And just keep going. You came too far to just be tired. You came way too far to just be tired. Ain't no need to throw the towel in and tell people the story of what you used to be. You are that still. Show up for yourself. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it encouraged you. And if it did, please share, like, and let people know about this channel. I'm here to uplift, and you know, we're a tribe over here, Beauty Marks. We trying to soar. If you're trying to soar, you're at the right place. If you would like some one-on-one coaching with me, I'm a confidence coach, I'm a nutrition specialist, I'm also a personal trainer, as well as an actress and speaker. You can reach me at www.pamelathebeauty.com. And I'll see you guys next time. See you later, Beauty Marks.